to see you.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the J Lounge. I know we've been gone for some time. We had a really great holiday break for Thanksgiving, but I'm back now and I'm excited to be here. I'm super excited with our next guest. But to fill you guys in, of course, you guys don't know, so the J Lounge is a celebrity based podcast show where I talk with various celebrities about topics and discussions. And I'm really excited to be speaking with my next guest for today. She is a multi-talented woman. She is a songwriter. She is a piano instructor. She's a voice and piano instructor, actually. And she does private piano and singing lessons. She's made her mark in the out in LA, and I'm really excited to be speaking with her today. Everyone, please give a very, very gracious, warm welcome to Miss Amber Chiang. Hi, Amber.
Hi, Simone. So
How are
nice to be
you?
here. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here with you.
I was so excited to be speaking with you, Miss Amber. I really appreciate you giving me your time. I'm really excited to be introducing you to my audience. And yes, I'm just really excited to be doing this interview with you. I appreciate it.
Oh, well, thank you so much.
Of
And
course.
I love to meet your audience.
Absolutely. You definitely will. And we're going to start off with the first question. Miss Amber, what began your intense passion for music?
Well, as I was growing up, I just love musicals. So I used to like sing with all those old musicals, and I always dreamed of being in a musical and singing and dancing. But yeah, that's how it started with just the passion of these characters and what they were going through, and singing with them. And I have a high voice, so I would sing along with Julie Andrews or
Yes.
yeah, and like West Side Story and The Sound of Music, My Fair Lady,
Yes.
all those famous um, musicals. That's where it started.
Love it. I love all those musicals. I am a huge musical fan. I
Oh,
can't help it. You just get lost into the music, and like you just said, you get lost into the characters, and you're just kind of just transformed into whatever time they're bringing you. Like West Side Story is definitely one of my favorites, and
mm.
I definitely love The Sound of Music. Who doesn't love the classics? And of course, Miss Julia Andrews. I mean, so I am right with you there. I love that.
Great. Because a lot
uh,
of the young people don't really know about these musicals.
Oh yeah, no, no. I had grandparents that was definitely one of their favorite things to watch, especially on what we call a lazy Sunday. You get your popcorn, you get your hot chocolate or whatever drinks, and you just watch musicals or old classic movies, and that was one of their favorite things to do, and that was one of their favorite musicals to watch. So I definitely know about all of those for sure.
Oh, that's great. That's great because it's an education too.
I agree. I agree. Going on to the number two question, who do you look up to vocal wise? Who brings out the inspiration in you?
Well, I would start with Sarah Vaughan.
Mm-hmm.
She listening to her voice and what she does with songs, I could really just relate to all of that. And so mostly the jazz singers, Sarah Vaughan, Ella Fitzgerald,
Yes.
Armin McRae, and Betty Carter. They were the main influences when I started singing jazz because, like I said, I started singing musicals, and I never was into pop or rock and roll, but because my voice is it's more like a Julie Andrews voice. It's
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So then when I discovered jazz music um, through the fusion music like
Mm-hmm.
Weather Report and George Benson, back then. And then so I started listening to jazz, and then these singers just were it's just such an inspiration to me.
Right. I love that. And I love jazz music. I really do. I love Ella Fitzgerald. I like listening to her. She's definitely one of my favorite jazz singers. Just something, there's just that smooth, cool, relaxed beat about jazz that just is, I find it irresistible. So I do. I find it irresistible. I can just listen to it all day long.
Oh, that's great.
Ah. Going on to the number 3 question, what would you say is the most rewarding part of teaching people music and singing, since you are a private vocal and piano teacher?
The most rewarding thing is seeing them enjoying making music because it's so healing to the body and the mind. Um, just to bring music into their life and that they create music and they're able to play. It's really a release too. It relieves stress. And the only students I take are ones that want to learn it for their own enjoyment. um, I'm not one of those teachers who are, okay, you got to play your scales every day and blah, 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 and then you got to certify this and do this.
Mm-hmm.
That's not me at all. And I tell them right up front. So I'm getting, the students that want to learn with me. So we play games and they just learn how to play and enjoy it or sing. And I have right now I have about 6 adults who, they might have learned music when they were little and then they gave it up. And so now, I mean, I have a 68-year-old, they're retired and they want to just enjoy it. And it
Mm-hmm.
really brings enjoyment when they play songs, and it's a sense of accomplishment too. There's so many things great about learning music, and that's what's important to me, that I can impart that to them.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And I agree with that. And I think, as a teacher, that's got to be a really great thing to see, see them, you know, light up because they're enjoying what they're doing and they're, it's music. Music, you definitely, like you just said, is healing. So that's really powerful. So, but I love it.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I was before the pandemic, I was volunteering at the senior center, our local senior center. They have a sing along. So I played the piano and sing, and everybody would have lyric sheets and sing. And I mean, really, these old songs from the 1900s. I mean, just like all spanning all of history. And it was just so great. I mean, they enjoyed it so much just to be able to, breathe, just even
Mm-hmm.
breathe and gets oxygen in your body.
Right.
And it,
Yeah.
yeah, I had such a great group and they just loved, they come every week and sing along.
Oh, wow. That is
Yeah,
awesome. That
yeah.
really is. Going on to the number 4 question. Um, how do you create your inspiration for your music? Such like, when you're doing piano, when you're singing, how do you find inspiration for that type for your music?
The inspiration comes from my life, things that I'm going through. And it's funny because most composers, it's like when they're struggling is when they're most prolific. You know what I mean? It's like if
Mm-hmm.
you're happy, then it's really hard to write a song. But my first song I wrote, I was going through, actually, my whole album is about relationships, but I was working down on Wall Street and I was on my lunch break and I was walking around outside and I just started singing this song. And it was like something I was going through. And so I rushed back to my desk and I started writing things down, writing the lyrics down. And that's how my first song got written. It's just, they're all about my life, and and the thing is, it comes out through a song. It doesn't come out through, um, well, it comes out together. It comes out, the lyric and the melody come together.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just start singing you know. So then I have to either record it or write it down, and then after that I'll notate it, and then after that I'll try to put chords to it. But I usually have a jazz musician who knows jazz chords to put onto the no, the melody lines. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. That is amazing, Miss Amber. That is amazing. You definitely great have a lot of great inspiration. So, uh,
Yeah, and then my husband said, "Why don't you write a Christmas song?" So, yeah, so a few years ago, this song came to me. I don't know. I just started singing this song. So, yeah, so I have a Christmas song.
oh, wow. Definitely got to hear it sometime. Definitely got to hear it. The holidays is coming up soon.
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right, going on to the number five question. I want to make sure my audience follows you and your work. Are you anywhere on social media?
I am everywhere on social media. I have a YouTube channel I'm on Reverb Nation, I'm on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, Google, SoundCloud, and I'm streaming on all kinds of different places that I don't even know.
That's
Really,
awesome.
really, because I went through CD Baby and they just put your music out everywhere. So I don't even know half the places that I'm there, but I'm also international. So
Ooh,
yeah, I know. So
that is awesome.
yeah, you can find me everywhere.
Good, good. And I, of course, you guys know I highly encourage my audience to go and follow Miss Amber Chiang and check out her music ASAP. It's definitely something you guys want to hear. So make sure you guys definitely check that out and follow her and stream her on all music platforms. Um, going on to the number six question, what future projects are you involved with that you can give a dish about to the J Lounge?
Projects, mostly concentrating on teaching and, learning how to teach online because I never really did that. I was just doing in-person lessons.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a whole learning curve there. And then we just had the student recital, which took a lot of preparation too, but it was really, really fun. The students recorded at home and then sent me the videos. And then I put it all together on a YouTube playlist. So we all watched it on Saturday, I guess it was. Yeah, we just passed Saturday. So that was my main project. And then also, I would like to get back into performing once we get through this.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm also writing lyrics now. There's some songs from pianists, composers that I get through actually through piano teaching. And whatever hits me, that feels like, oh, this would be a good song that I could write lyrics to, you know. And then also, I had one of my accompanists, he moved, and so I don't really see him much, but he wrote two songs that he asked me to write lyrics to. So I just need to get those recorded and out too. So those are my main projects right now.
Awesome. That is amazing. We will definitely make sure we keep on hearing about those. So make sure you definitely keep us posted.
Oh, yeah, especially if I get some gigs, that would be really great.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. Going on to the number seven question. What goals do you still like to accomplish in your career that you haven't yet?
Um, Mostly to spread my music, to help people through my songs, letting them know that they're not alone in their struggles in their life experience. Because, well, like my album, I think it was about 20 years of relationship going in and out of relationships, good and bad. And,
Mm-hmm.
and so it spanned like probably over 20 years, which is crazy. But I kept writing through all these different relationships, and then finally put it together. That was on my bucket list to record an album of these songs. And so I just feel like some of these young people that are going through, these relationships, and I just want them to know that they're not alone, and that we all go through it, and that maybe they can really relate to some of my songs that are similar to what they're going through and how I got through it, things like that.
Yeah, absolutely, and I agree with that. There is, um, there is privilege in having wisdom and experience. So it's definitely something that the young people can definitely take heed to for sure.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. That's what I
Hmm.
think, because they might be struggling, or this is, a bad relationship, but they can't get out of it, or you know, things like that. And just to be able to relate to a song that talks about things like that, I think would really help them. Because I know when I was
Absolutely.
going through a lot of this stuff, I would listen to mostly Laura Nero. I don't even know if you know her, but man, I would just sing with her all these songs, because she really wrote about, you know um, it, these struggles that she went through. So yeah, so I just hope that I can help other people that are going through things like that.
Absolutely, and that would be absolutely. So this is what I say. I highly encourage everyone definitely check out your music, and yeah, I highly encourage young people to take heed. Like I said, there's value in having wisdom and experience. So
Mm-hmm. That's good.
definitely take that to heed.
Yeah.
Um, we just got just three more questions for you, Miss Amber.
Okay.
Um, what are some of your passions outside of music?
Well, I was doing Chinese brush painting, and
Oh,
I
really?
have a whole website of my paintings. And I'm also on Fine Arts. I can't remember the name of the website, but I can email that to you. Um, and so they're showing a lot of my paintings also, and this website, you can create all different kinds of products with the paintings if you want.
Oh,
It's pretty,
wow, really?
yeah, like mugs or blankets or shower curtains. I mean, it's really funny, but yeah. So, or you could just buy the print, or you can buy the original from me. So yeah, so that was one of my passions, Chinese brush painting. Also, I used to do ballroom dancing, and I was dancing like every day of the week. Um, and I just absolutely loved it. I mean, I danced everything, like from the waltz and tango, cha-cha, and foxtrot, all of them. And I just love ballroom dancing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, yeah. So
That is amazing.
yeah, those are
Because
my two.
ballroom dancing is not easy at all.
No,
So
no, it isn't.
that's highly admirable, and I admire you for that because I always love ballroom dancing, but I just know that's not easy. You got to be, it's so intricate, and people think it's just so simple. No, it's very complex. There's a complex in its simplicity. So it's definitely not easy to learn. So I definitely commend you for that.
Oh, and it's such good exercise too. You get to dance.
Is it?
Oh yeah, it's an aerobic exercise, really. And then actually I got into country dancing. So I was doing West Coast swing and country western dancing, the two-step, and
I love
that was like really, really popular a few years ago. And then it sort of disappeared, which is sad. And I think it's basically because the places weren't making money from the drinks because the dancers didn't really want to drink.
Wow.
Wanted to dance. So yeah, so you don't see many country western places anymore, but man, it's so much fun and I highly recommend dancing.
Oh, I'm gonna have to take your word. I'm gonna have to take your word for it. I'm gonna have to try it out. I'm
Yeah,
gonna have to try it out.
yeah, partner dancing, not just,
Yeah.
disco dancing, but
All right, Miss Amber, just a couple more questions for you. I know I asked you who do you look up to music wise and vocal wise, but name three of your absolute favorite vocalists.
okay. My actually growing up, my influences were Joni Mitchell,
Ooh,
Laura Nyro, and recently Diane Reeves. I absolutely love her. So
ah, love
those
it. Very interesting group of vocalists here.
I can give you a few more. I could just rattle off Celine Dion,
Yes.
Rankin, Chet Baker, Basha, Eliana Alice, and Mark Murphy.
Oh, love it. And I love the fact that you have Celine Dion over there because I love Celine Dion. I can listen to her all day, every day. So yes, huge Celine Dion fan over here.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, love it. Those are awesome choices. Those are truly, truly awesome choices. Um, Going on to the last question, Miss Amber. If you didn't pursue music, what other career choice would you have considered?
Well, actually, I was a computer programmer.
Really?
Yeah, I went to school. Well, my degree was in music education, but I ended up doing computer programming. So so I did that for many, many, many years. Not my passion. I actually really did not enjoy it, but I was good at it. So the other thing I was thinking would have been really nice is music therapy, because I'm just trying to help people through music, you know? I mean, you hear about all these people with Alzheimer's and they can't really
Mm-hmm.
talk and things, but all of a sudden they'll hear a song they know and they'll start singing it with all the lyrics. So I would have pursued that, but it's too late to do that now. But my real passion was always to sing and dance. Actually, I was offered a job at Club Med a long time ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, for singing because they love my singing. And but I ended up not doing it because I just started the programming. So that was sad. But I always wanted to do like a Fred Astaire, Ginger Rogers thing, like maybe on cruise ships, singing and dancing with big bands, and that was a dream because I do ballroom dancing and singing, you know. So can
Right.
you imagine? That would have been so amazing.
Oh, that is awesome. That is awesome. Ah, Miss Amber, you have been an absolute delight to talk to. I am I'm happy my audience will be able to hear this and discover your music, which I definitely think they should. And yeah, you have just been absolutely amazing. I appreciate you giving me your time.
Thank you so much, Simone, for doing this. It's just been so wonderful to be a part of your show and being interviewed. It's been a great experience. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Absolutely. It was my absolute honor. Trust me, it was my absolute honor to do so. Of course, I want to encourage my audience one more time. Make sure you guys follow Miss Amber Chiang on all social medias. Make sure you stream her music on all sorts of music platform that is out there. And make sure you guys just drop a hi from Miss Amber. Or, hey, if you're in around her area, get some lessons from her. But definitely, she's definitely an incredible woman. She's got an amazing story. So please, everyone, make sure you guys give Miss Amber some support for sure. But I definitely want to thank Miss Amber one more time for joining me in. And of course, I want to thank everyone for listening in. Of course, you guys know I have been your hostess with the mostest, Miss J, aka Miss Simone Jackson from the J Lounge. And I will be back with another great episode for you guys here soon. But until then, I want to thank my audience. I want to thank Miss Amber Chiang. And I will be back soon. All right, everyone. Bye.